What's going on, you guys? Green Weeaboo here with another video coming right at you, and for this time, I'm doing kind of a different, almost, but at the same time, the same title, just with a different, just under a different category, I suppose. I don't know how long, if I'll make more of these. It just takes a long while for me to remember. Obviously, to this day, to the future, and so on and so forth, and beyond. So I'll get started. The reason why I have the video named People I Remember to This Day is, well, it was on my mind for a while, and I thought I just get it off my mind, off my chest, before I permanently forget. So here goes nothing. Somewhere around, well, obviously either somewhere around 2019, I forget. Okay, either 2018 or 2019. I forget which one it was because both those years had an Avengers movie, and I was over at a Taco Bell for either lunch, dinner, or a snack, because I had the munchies after my workout, and while I was either waiting for my meal or in the middle of my meal, I saw two guys, one best friend and one deaf person who, well, couldn't speak English or talk good like how we all do. So as I was trying to figure out what the deaf person was going on, what hand gestures the deaf person was making, it took me a while to understand, because I was looking behind the counter, obviously with one eye and the other focused on the deaf person, making all these hand gestures. And what started to catch my other eye as I was either waiting or chewing my food, I saw the friend of the deaf person translating exactly what the deaf person was saying, and all of a sudden, the both of them gave me Rocket and Groot vibes, because the deaf person reminded me of Groot because he couldn't talk good like his friend and obviously you or I, and the best friend who was translating reminded me of Rocket. So I didn't expect to see that kind of opposite, like, best friend relationship, or not couple, like that kind of two-person crew, that kind of friendship, I guess. So yeah, as I was waiting for my food or enjoying my food, this was during 2018 or 2019, because this was like, I don't know how long after Infinity War or Endgame. So I decided to just do my things, wait and or enjoy my food. And as I was looking at the friend who reminded me of Rocket translating what the deaf person was saying to the cashier, I again started asking myself, where have I seen that before? That kind of best friend translation to another before, and I realized I have seen that, and that obviously reminded me so much of Rocket and Groot from, obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy, or MCU right now. And then, as I was done with my meal, sorry. As I was done with my meal, I had to try to remember the sort of whole, not experience, but like the the scenery, as I would pretty much like to describe it, since I was sitting down rather than standing up waiting, because this was a meal not to go, because again I wanted to sit down and relax from my workout, enjoy my food, and of course I did. I managed to do both those things: relax after my workout and enjoy my food to subside the munchies. And then after all that, I went home, relaxed for a while, logged into Facebook, and then told my best friend, who reminds me obviously of Rocket, that I went to a Taco Bell, and the the um the two friends reminded me of Rocket and Groot, because again the deaf best friend reminded me of Groot, and the best friend who was translating for the deaf person, was reminding me of Rocket. So I wish I could remember the whole conversation, like the responses back and forth, but it's 3 to 4 years too late, because I wish I could remember what who said what next, like after I explained to my best friend what I saw, and I mean this in a good way, like it's something really badass and interesting that I don't see every day. Two people reminding me of two different Marvel characters from obviously Marvel Comics to the big screen, and a continued appearances. So I wish I could, well, I wish I could go back to the past without creating a time paradox, see that again, just wishing that I went to the conversation with my best friend part, not the minute I first started seeing that, to the conversation with my best friend. And yeah, that's all I can remember to this day, obviously. Just two people, one group of best friends, two best friends reminding me of two Marvel characters who obviously remind me of. Oh wait, I brought it. I already said that, but I'm just saying it just in case. I don't know. And then again, it's just something I don't see every day. I really found it very interesting. Just two everyday human beings, one one that can one that can't speak English like how we all do, and then a best friend of that person translating for that person, which was really thoughtful, really nice to have a friend like that. If I took, like how he did, if I had either a blind or a deaf person, I would still do that. I would still help the blind or deaf friend, and obviously crossing the street, understanding the hand gestures, or all the other traditional um, concerns and motions that a blind and deaf person would give you. So like yeah, it's just I'm still surprised I got to see something like that. I just found it really interesting. I just wish that either I could do that, or I could have something like that in case, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not saying being deaf or blind is funny or anything like that. I'm just surprised that two everyday civilians reminded me of two separate Marvel characters in a good way, in a good sense, for that matter. But anyway, that's all I have to say so far, so much, because I only remember just the first half of it, since it's only 3 or 4 years now since. Again, both those years had Avengers movies going on during the same month, just different years. And yeah. So, if any of you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment about what you thought of the video, and subscribe to the Green Weeaboo if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.